Opa. Good morning, good morning. Happy practice to you for showing up. Prosperity being the moment by which there is more. So this kriya for prosperity, we're rising up out of a sense of lack, and we're rising into the possibility of abundance. If we think to ourselves, I wish I was more attractive. I wish I was more beautiful. That's a statement of lack. It says I'm not something enough. And prosperity is the opposite. It's the I have so much that I see it everywhere and I share it out. I am so beautiful that I see your beauty equally. I'm so beautiful that I am unchallenged, unenvious, uninterested in yours, in anyone else's. I am, as my mom would say, sarancified. I'm sated. I have enough quarters to put them in my parking meter and in yours. That's prosperity of quarters. And so this morning as I was reading and as I was writing, and you know that I put out cards. One card today says curious, and one card says listen, and another says be here. Right? Just this attention to what we're doing. This is from Pema Chodron. There are 6 teachings that you might misinterpret: patience, yearning, excitement, compassion, priorities, and joy. The misinterpretations are: 1, you're patient when it means you'll get your way, but not when your practice brings up challenge. 2, you yearn for worldly things, but not for an open heart and mind. You get excited about wealth and entertainment, but not about your potential for enlightenment. 4, you have compassion for those you like and admire, but not for those you don't. And 5, worldly gain is your priority, rather than cultivating loving kindness and compassion. And 6, you feel joy when your enemies suffer, but you do not rejoice in others' good fortune. And so prosperity exists in patience. Prosperity exists in our yearnings. Prosperity of excitement, prosperity of compassion, prosperity of priorities, and prosperity of joy. And of all of these, I have been holding and cultivating patience. That I could be just rich with patience. And if I had said that to my 20-something-year-old self, that would have been a really racy prospect. And I held myself to be skillful in my impatience. Impatience made things happen. But really, my patience, my readiness, my current fulfillment is what makes me patient. I have everything I require right now. I don't need to lean into the future so greedily. So I offer you the prosperity of great patience today and all the contentment in this present moment that you can manage. And so we'll whisper, rubbing the palms and whispering, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the great creative infinity of which I am a part. I bow to the great guidance that I am rising toward the light. And I have the patience to know it's coming, that I'm perfect as I am. On your back. The kriya is such an amazing thing that it's a blank canvas. It can become anything we ask of it. And so today we ask it to make us prosperous in our patience. How fantastic is that? Knees to your chest, pull it in, press your knees apart. Your knees press into your hands, your heels lift you open, and then with your hands you pull your shins, you close, float open, expand, and then return and collapse. Float open. Inhaling. Call it in. Exhaling. One more. Float open. And close. Lift your head, shoulders. Reach your hands forward. Little pumps of the arms. You start in the mouth. And when you've found a steadiness in your breath, close your mouth, go out the nose. Keep that going and organize yourself. Your heels the height of your knees, your fingers spread wide, your palms pressing down, lifting your head and shoulders, the navel toward the spine, right leg straight. Changing legs. Right bend and both legs out. Five, 4, 3, 2. Roll back. Put your feet to the floor. Put your hands straight up. As you straighten your legs, rise to sit. As you bend your knees, lay to the floor. Inhale to lie back. Exhale as you rise up. Take one hand up, over and around, and then back. One more each side. Pause on your back, knees are bent, arms out wide. Draw your right knee up, extend your right leg, and circle the right toe. Feeling that circle all the way into your right hip. And reverse your direction. The circle is small and you're drawing it closer and closer to the crown of your head. Reaching, turning the right heel in. And bend your right knee, change sides, left leg up, turn your heel in and circle. And take your time using the circle as a means to clarify the extension of your leg, hip to toe. And reverse direction, bringing it closer to the top of your head. Letting that circle all the way through your body. Good. And then hands to shins, roll forward, roll back. Tucking the chin, rounding, getting rid of the flat aspect of your back. and being able to roll through the spine. One more. And then left hand to right shin, right leg long, right arm long, and then change. So opposite hand to opposite shin, opposite arm, opposite leg long, and they change, change. Exhale, exhale. Work there, or straight legs. Exhale, exhale. Good. Knees bent, arms wide, paws wide. Get your breath all the way through the front of your abdomen, from the pelvic bone up under the base of your ribs. Feet up, a little lift of your hips and back down to tap your toes. Up and a lift and back down to tap your toes. So you can work just like that, really taking time with that lift and release. Or sweep your feet wide to find that little lift. And down the middle. And up. And roll down. Reverse your direction. Sweep wide, come to the center, zip it up. Three, 2, and 1. Knees bend, feet wide as the mat. And let your knees drop from side to side. Getting a little longer through the front of your belly. At center, draw your right knee in and interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Bring it close. Lift your right heel over your knee. Hold the outer knee, hold the outer ankle or the outer foot. Perhaps interlace your fingers so that the left palm is over the right sole of foot. Right knee down toward the floor, and then a little press out to open the back of your right knee. Inhale as you extend into the heel. Exhale as you bring it down into the knee. And keep it down. Letting the shoulders broaden. Right hand comes inside to hold your right inner heel. And you press your right leg long. Put your left hand to your left thigh. Now your right foot is just wider than your shoulder. Just wider. Flex point your right foot. Feel it all the way back down into the hip. And then left leg straightens. Lift your head, shoulders. And reach into your heels. To bend and to change. Interlace your fingers behind the left thigh. Bring it close. Dropping the left hip into the floor. And then hold the outer ankle, outer foot. Interlace your right hand into the left and drop your left knee down. Press into the left heel and bend your left knee down. So straightening and bending, 2 more, just like that. Just starting to make a little clarity, a little space through the hamstring, through the hip, and then stay. Left hand comes to the inner left heel like a ball in a mitt. Press it out long, lift your head, shoulders, right leg out long, flex, point your feet, roll your ankles, and then settle into your heels, feet flexed. So my right heel is pressing forward as though I'm standing, and my left heel is pressing as though standing. And bending both knees, put your feet flat. Arms wide, let your knees again wash from side to side. Loosen now, loosen your wrists and your fingers. And as you loosen your hands, let it loosen your hips. Drop both knees to the right, cross your right ankle over your left knee, press the knee up into the ankle, press the ankle down into the knee. All the way through the left side lung. Left side hip, left side thigh. And letting go, drop your knees to the left. And cross your left ankle over your right knee. Press your right knee up and your left heel down. Pressing into the right hip, the chest is open. Into the center. Just holding your shins, shake out your feet. And you'll roll onto your right side, propping the right side of your head. And making a backward circle with the left foot. Take that circle behind your hips so that you can feel the length from your left ribs through the left hip. Reach strongly into the tip of your toe as though you were trying to draw a circle on a chalkboard. Little reverse circles. 2. And draw your right knee up and tap the toe behind you and the knee up. Now swing the left knee down and tap the toe. So lifting to tap and lifting the toe. Lift up. When you tap the toe this time, heel down 2 and up. And down. So toe, heel. You're really finding the footprint behind you, which is asking a little more of the inner pelvis. And now knee up and straight and bend and knee down. Roll your knee up, straight up, bend and roll down. Roll up, straight up, bend, tap down. Roll onto your back and find tree. The right leg stays straight, the left knee is bent, the left foot into the right inner thigh. Left hand to left inner thigh, press against the thigh. And now press the thigh into your hand to point your knee up to the ceiling. And then press your left knee wide with resistance. So the hand and the thigh are meeting with pressure. And that pressure is causing you to organize the inner pelvis, the inner thigh, the low abdomen, and then find tree and pause. Left knee wide, right hand overhead. Drop your right ribs into the floor. Stand in your right heel and open the left knee wide. And back into the center so that you can change sides, either just rolling onto your left or changing. I am absolutely finding that this little sequence of moves in the legs is helping my walking, my hiking, my standing, my cooking, my teeth brushing. Anytime I'm in my legs, little back circles, creating a greater connection, a greater reach, an integration between what my mind is asking my body to do and what my structure enables my spirit to do. So little back circles. And then bend the right knee up, tap the toe, lift the right knee up and tap your knee. To roll open, to tap, to roll open, down. Toe heel, finding the full press of your footprint on the floor behind your thigh. Use your low belly. Activate that motion down into the ground. And then knee up and straight, and knee bend and tap. So up to straight, to bend, to tap. Open, straight, bend, to tap. Good. One more time. And then rolling onto your back. Left leg straight, right knee wide. Press. The right hand presses into the right thigh as you bring it up to point at the ceiling, and as you sweep wide to open it out. To press, and roll open. Press it up. Roll it open and stay in your tree. Right hand to right thigh, press. Left hand, left ribs, open the space. And then reach overhead, standing in your left heel. All the way out of the lowest part of the pelvis. Lengthen your body up and out. Give all your reproductive organs a little more space. And in that, they get more circulation, more fluid, more clarity, more function. Knees wide. Hands to your inner thighs. Press your heels straight. And then bend, pulling your heels as close to your hips as you can. And then press into your hands. Knees bend. Bend your elbows. Roll your hips off the floor. And press your legs very straight. Flex your feet. 2 more. To bend as much as you can. Knees wide. And then press. 1 more time. So that you stay. Bending your knees, bring your feet together, bring your knees together. And drop your knees to the right side and your left arm left. And sweep across the floor. Left hand skimming the floor. Opening from the navel all the way up into the left chest, left shoulder. Take your time. Disperse the intelligence of your body in all directions. And reach out, stay. Left arm wide like a wing. Turn from the navel into the left waist, into the left shoulder, into the left jaw. And center. And knees to the left. Right arm skimming, opening the chest, finding a turn through the navel. So this has been our warm-up. If this is the time you have and the interest you have, work right here. It's a perfect sequence. It makes such a difference in how you'll function the rest of the day. Right arm wide. Turn your navel to the right. Turn your ribs to the right. Drop your right shoulder. Sometimes this is all the time we have. This is all the interest we have. This is all the ability we have. This is perfect. This is enough. There is no lack if you stop here. Knees to your chest. And roll up. And build your seat. So if legs crossed here is too much and too long, then you have an opportunity to sit in a chair, to sit cross-legged on a couch, to make yourself upright in a way that serves you best. You can't get it wrong. Heart high, feeling the access you've made. Outer hips are strong. Abdomen is clear and holding you. So as the low body does its job, the upper body can open, which is its upper body job, right? Low body stability. Upper body inspiration. So open that door, the portal, the gateway. Tap the base of your first fingers, tap the base of your pinky fingers, fit your right thumb just under your left. Find that circle, the steadiness. Each tap becomes har, H-A-R, the possibility of creating. Anything you choose to create is made with that syllable har, har, har. 3 minutes. Har, 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 har. 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Inhale. 3 extra sips. Tuck your chin and pause tall. Hook your thumbs. Lift the pelvic floor. If you need to, let the breath out. Breathe it back in. Hold steady. Up, up, up. Chin up. Bend your elbows. Exhale. Hands down. Sit tall. Notice. Be patient. Feel the sweetness of an endless amount of time. Spread your hands wide to cross and open and cross and open and cross. Each cross is a har, 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 har. Work there, or the hands high. Har, 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 har. Spread your fingers. The har becomes silent. It becomes repeated in your mind. The seat is steady, you are anchored, and we go 3 minutes. Build your patience. The sweetness of this present moment carries. Be patient with the challenge. Let it become sweet and steady. You got 10 seconds, that's all. Hands up high, inhale, 3 sips. Tuck your chin, hook your thumbs, hold the breath, lift the pelvic floor. You're gathering your tension up, up, up the spine, right to the midbrain. If you run out of breath, exhale, come back in. Elbows soften, chin up, breath out, eyes closed. Bring your hands down and just notice. Even to feel perhaps grief or anger that hasn't had a place to go. You are welcome to feel all that you are. More joy, more range, more forgiveness, more freedom. It just wants to be felt, and then it will pass. And then there's the good. The good. This one is just absolutely, it's been so great. Hands wide. If you need to change the cross of your legs, set it up. Put your thumb in your palm, put your fingers over your thumb. And they're little reverse circles. And now whenever I get stuck or frustrated, I have this little repetition in my mind. Good. We're repatterning. We are redetermining. I am this, and I am this great good. Work here, elbows bent or the full pose, hands high, arms straight. You're strengthening and opening the back. You're lifting your heart. The posterior train is strengthened from the base of your skull to the base of your spine. You sit tall, stand tall, speak tall. We go good. Now if it works for you, God. And God here being that creative infinity through which everything is made, everything is known, everything is broken down, rebuilt, and maintained. God. If you've got a story about it and that word doesn't work for you, good. Or maybe you mix them together because they are the same thing. Good. God. You are overwriting old, injured stories of your past, and you are allowing that everything that is happening has a good to it, has a quality, has a blessing, has a lesson, has a quality of support. Good. That even as you circle your arms, even as you get tired or cranky, there's a smile, there's a good. I learned to find the positive in this experience. God. I simply expand my experience. I am not saying I'm not unhappy, I'm not uncomfortable. I might feel that. That's fine for me. But I'm also experiencing good. Good. Expand your possibilities. 10 seconds. Good, 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 good. God, 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 God. Hands up, 3 sips, inhale. Tuck your chin, hook your thumbs, reach, pelvic floor rising. If you run out of breath, let it out, call it back up. Stabilize all of it, up, up, up. And then chin up, elbows bend, eyes closed, hands down. And just be. Attuning not to your sensations through the senses, but an awareness. I am aware of something changing. I am aware of an expansion. I am aware. I am aware of myself as more than I am, more than I've known. And to balance all that upward transcendent energy, we turn the palms down, little presses down. Pa, pa, har, hare, hari, wa, he, guru. Har, hare, hari, wa, he, guru. Har, hare, hari. Again, that creative possibility, the infinity, the anything. Har, hare, hari. Wahe, and Wahe Guru is the hallelujah of it all. Har, Hare, Hari. Wahe Guru. 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 Whisper. Har, Hare, Hari. Wahe Guru. 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 Har, Hare, Hari. Wahe. And whistle. If you can't whistle, I want you to pretend you're blowing through a small straw. And it's the small aperture, it's the little breath, it's the intensity, it's the focus of the breath that we're going for in that pattern. If you can't whistle, just pretend and let it be silent. Be still. Sitting tall, the left forearm faces the floor, left palm facing down, right hand on left elbow, forearms stacked. If it's too much on your shoulders, bring your elbows lower. And sitting tall. So you're going in a count, pause the same count, out the same count. If I go in 4, I pause 4, I go out 4. 4 for some of us is big and new, so try 3. 8 for some of us is perfect. Whatever you've chosen, begin to go in. I'll start at 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and pause. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in. And pause. And out. Silky smooth. In. And pause. And out. In, maybe 8, maybe 10. Pausing. And out. 2 more rounds. Expand your capacity, be silky smooth, make it yours. 2 more times. When you're complete, hands come down, eyes closed. And setting down. So we will do the breath pattern for 8 minutes today. If it's new to you, start at 5. Today we'll do 8. We're working up to a full 11 by day 20. If it's better, if it's calling to you, if it's what you choose, then just rest in Shavasana those full 8 minutes. Otherwise we go in 4, in the nose, out the nose, in the mouth, out the mouth. In the nose, out the mouth, in the mouth, out the nose. When I say in and out the mouth, the lips are parted and it's as though you're sipping a tiny bit of tea. And you're going out exactly that tiny bit of tea. So the breath is very small, it's called the water breath. In the nose. Out the nose. In the mouth. Out the mouth. In the nose. Out mouth. In mouth. Out nose. Breath is effortless. In nose. Out nose. In mouth. Out mouth. In nose. Out mouth. In mouth. Out nose. Around on your own. In nose. Continuing on your own, ignore me, or if you need to, join in nose, out nose. In mouth, out mouth. In nose, out mouth. In mouth, out nose. In nose. Out nose. In mouth. Out mouth. In nose. Out mouth. In mouth. Out nose. 3 rounds on your own to conclude. Being patient, no haste. When you're complete, sit steady. When you're settled, lie back in your shavasana. Feeling to deepen your breathing. If you have time, stay. Even an extra 5 minutes is incredibly beneficial. When I conclude this class, I will press stop and I will come right back here and stay for 20 minutes because that's where the magic is. Hands overhead, reaching out. To walk your feet in, palms together. Rub your palms, lift your feet and rub your feet. And then knees to your chest, a little rock. And up. Sitting tall. We close with Young Pueblo in Clarity and Connection. And he instructs us, do what is right for you. Do it over and over. Lean into the light. Keep going even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Do not let doubt stop you. Trust the process when your mood is low. Let growth be your mission. Let healing be your reward. And let freedom be your goal. All of those are aspects, rewards of patience. Sweep wide. There's enough time. Palms together, bring it down. There's enough time. And again, reach wide. We are rich with time. Thumbs to the forehead center. I am this. Long sat, short nam. Inhale. Satnam, see myself. Namaste, I see you. And I will be back. I am away this coming week in Mexico. On Friday, I will post day 15, day 17, and I will repost this video. It's day 19. I have recorded those specially and play them while I'm away, and I will be back and teaching live on Sunday the 17th. Kelly will be subbing for me in person for the vinyasa on Saturdays, and if you're an online student, then in YouTube, I've made a vinyasa playlist. Explore that playlist, choose one on your Saturdays, and dig on in. I love repeating digital classes. I love digital because it lets me pause, return, go back, go forward. It's incredible. We move through time and space with this little arrangement of electrons in our computers. So this Saturday and the following Saturday, the 9th and the 16th, check out that vinyasa playlist. Get in there and find one of your favorites. Get on your mat, get out to walk, and I will be back. I look forward to hearing how it goes. Satnam.